and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I'm super excited to get into today's video because today we're going to do a karma reading, okay? We're going to see what, with this one, I want to add what are people's karma for doubting you, for those of you who aren't, someone has actually done something like really outward to, but of course we're going to get into that bag as well. So what is their karma for hurting you? What is their karma for doing you wrong? And then I'm going to get a little bit of a lighter tea, like what is the karma for doubting you, the people who didn't see it for you, the people who wasn't trying to, shoot with you in the gym, the people who were doubting you. We're going to get into that too. As you can see, I'm hyped today, so I'm excited to get into this reading. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile. We got group 1 with the pink stone, group 2 with the yellow stone, group 3 with the green stone, and group 4 with the blue stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, send to yourself your intuition, and then pick the pile or piles you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, if you chose group 1 with the pink stone, let's get right into it. Now, this is some tea, okay? The first card that we have under your stone is unwanted pregnancy. So you guys, right away, I feel like this may have been a romantic situation, but we're gonna pull more cards. But I feel like the person who did you wrong is like an ex or someone that you thought you were getting close to, someone who you thought understood you were on the same page with, someone you thought you were gonna have something with, and it just feels like the wool was pulled from underneath you. But also I'm getting a little bit of narcissistic tendencies because I'm like, why is the karma so bad? I've never had the unwanted pregnancy card actually ever come out from this deck. So I was shook to see it for the first time. I'm like, now who are we talking about? What did they do? What is this? Okay, so this card says, surprise slip up, financial burdens, shock, stress, tough changes, child support, and chains. So it definitely feels romantic, but I guess it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be like, someone you're beefing with at your job. This could be a coworker that, the one thing about them is they're so angry because really they got problems going on at home and they want to get out of that marriage. Next thing you know, they pregnant. Next thing you know, they're even more tied with that person. So it could be, non-romantic, but that's what I felt at first. I was like, oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, we have the cheater card that came up, choking on pride as well, regrets. So this person is getting a lot of really bad karma, to be honest. It really feels like an eye for an eye type karma, though. It does not feel regular. It feels really extreme. So I feel like even outside of your situation with them, this person has had multiple chances to show up better. This person has had multiple chances to, I don't know, do what Spirit had been telling them to do. This person had chances to choose better, and they didn't. So here we are. Regrets, constant thoughts of sadness, disappointment, repentance, and loss. So they're going to be trying to repent, trying to get right with the Lord. They're going to be trying to avoid the karma like most people do, but they're having a lot of regrets. The cheater, though, really feels like this is someone who may have struggled with being faithful, and it's really biting them this time. Trusting the wrong person is what it says. The first thing it says on this card: used, superficial connection, heartbreak, backstabbed, games, femme fatale, tricked, and betrayal. So this person is getting cheated on. This person is falling for someone, giving their heart to someone that's ending up playing them. This is like, okay, so say you were talking with someone romantically, right? And they go talk to someone else. And when they leave, they don't just leave the situation with you, but they leave and they compare you to this other person and they tell you, I'm about to go to the winning team. This person's got this, that, and this, that you don't have, these looks, this money, this opportunity, this lifestyle, da, 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 da. They really played up and make it seem like they are about to be winning, honey. And then they go over with that person and that person is like, oh, now that, you're really trying to be with me, I don't want you anymore. That person turns out to be a femme fatale. So they're left completely high and dry, trying to get right with the Lord. And I think it's just like immediate karma. I feel like that happens and they maybe don't take it seriously because they have this attitude that, they're like kind of toxic, you know, and they feel like, oh, this is just, you know, my girl, my boy, whatever, my person being toxic. Oh, they're on their toxic shit today. They try to hit them up tomorrow, no answer. They try to hit them up the next week, no answer. They try to meet them up, you know, do whatever for them, no entertainment. So it's just like this person is getting played. Choking on pride, it says eating your words, pretender, shame, scandal, clout, fail is what it says. Fraud, inexperience, and looking foolish. So this person is getting highly embarrassed. Whether this is a coworker, whether this is a romantic partner, shit is hitting the fan for this person. All right, we got thoughts, we got setbacks, and we got job issues. So I feel like something with this did have to do with clout or money, opportunity, them thinking they were gonna have like someone on their arm. Like, I don't know, this feels like someone trying to go be with someone else and then not being able to be with that person. But they're losing out on money or opportunity that probably was never really available to them, but that they thought was. Setbacks, it says 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Held back, no breaks, frustration, and failures. So this person, honestly, a lot is going wrong for whatever it is that they did. Job issues, tough times at work, demoted, micromanaged, overworked, backstabbed, overlooked, and stressed. So for some of you guys, I'm getting like, I would say 60-40. 60% of you, this has to do with someone romantic. 40% of you, this is something going on in the workplace. Maybe it was even a workplace romance that went sour. Regardless, people are going to see this person for who they truly are. People are not going to be trusting them anymore. And you know, things are going to start going wrong for this person. They may be demoted, micromanaged. People may start paying special attention to them, realizing that they're sleazy. Even if they got a promotion, I'm telling you guys, you think you know, but you don't know how things are about to end in this situation. Spirit, that's the crazy thing too, because you can experience this on a personal level. Spirit will make you feel like, oh, I'm really running off on the plug. Whenever Spirit tells you do X, Y, Z, and then you think you could take a shortcut, or you think, you know, you can find some sort of loophole, Spirit will humble the hell out of us too. So it's like that's happening in this situation. This person is like, ooh, I done got away with something, and then it's like you got your promotion just to get dragged all the way down to hell. So Spirit allowed this person to go even further up to really feel like they're winning, and then the drop is just going to be that much worse. So if you think like, no, this person is winning, they seem like they got away with it, they really didn't. They really didn't. And I also just heard night terrors for someone. Yeah, not them getting attacked in the dream space. Thoughts, endless thinking, ravishing old, it says rehashing old events, longing, preoccupied rumors, reminiscing, remorse, constantly helpless. So no one is willing to help this person. No one is trying to hear them out anymore. I feel like this person is being exposed. I feel like people are seeing them for who they truly are. And I also feel like whoever, like whether it's upper management or the person that they thought they were gonna just go date and be with is seeing what they've done to you. And you'd be surprised at, you know, social media really kind of makes you think that it's a dog eat dog world. But when you're out there, like, actually in real life, it's really not as bad as you think. A lot of people do have hearts, and a lot of people are smart and do see straight through someone. So I'm not the type of girl that's gonna go and come up to someone as a woman and tell them, hey, this person is a narcissist. I'll allow them to see for themselves. I had to learn that lesson. Some people have to learn that lesson, but you don't have to tell people for them to see. For some of you, this person is going to see how they did you. They're going to find out how they did you, and that's going to be enough for them to be like, I'm not going to deal with you because I'm your flavor right now. I'm the person you're obsessed with right now, but I know what you're capable of, and I know what you will do to me as you've done to the last person you dealt with, and I'm not going to let it get to that space. I'm not going to deal with you. So we have the 8 of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Wands. That's an energy of someone being like, oh, this is toxic. I'm freeing myself of this situation. I'm choosing myself. I'm moving on without you. So this person is not getting away with shit. And we have the 6 of Cups in reverse and the Star. So unfortunately, they really felt like this was their wish fulfillment. They really felt like this was the best thing to do. King of Pentacles, again, all that financial activity coming up with this reading. Some of you guys, this definitely has to do with finances. this person is thinking, I won, I'm in the position, I'm the king now, people have to listen to me. And it's not going to end up that way at all. We got the 5 of Swords in reverse, the 9 of Swords, and the Hangman in reverse. That is karmic retribution if I've ever seen it. You guys will be, the scales will be balanced in your favor. Maybe I should do a separate reading on like positive karma for what you've gone through. I might do that soon. But this reading was really just to get into what's going to happen to them, and trust, they are going to get their behind handed to them, period. That is what I got for you, group 1. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading. But that was your spread. I'll talk to you soon. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, if you chose group 2 with the Yellowstone, this is your reading. Group 1 was very juicy, okay? So I know this is going to be just as juicy. The first card we have under your stone, we have Out in the Open. So you guys were getting a classic exposed moment for your karmic retribution for your person. Not you, obviously. This person is getting like the classic exposed, and I feel like that's like the most fulfilling. As dark as it sounds, like that's the most fulfilling karmic retribution, when everybody can see it and you can see that this person is just getting tagged by the universe. It says spiritual disconnect, no connection, no protection, no guidance, hopeless, intuition lost, and vulnerability. So Out in the Open is actually more of a spiritual exposure. Versus like, oh, this person is getting exposed on social media. So we'll see what else we get. But this is almost like an energy of like their angels losing hope in them and turning their back on them and not being in their life anymore. This kind of feels like a lost cause. This feels like, group 2, you're dealing with the worst of the worst, in terms of like people. Like you're dealing with the worst or most extreme cases, or you really have been done dirty, just completely unfair, didn't get any closure, didn't get to speak your piece. This feels like that, because it's like the angels turning their back, like there's no hope for this person. I want to guide someone else. I'm not going to be this person's guide anymore. They're not worth it. They're a waste of time. They're hopeless. Like that's kind of really crazy. Spirit for group 2. Their car is finally going to break down. If you're dealing with someone and they had car issues, we have the car issues card, so it's looking like it is finally breaking down. It says unexpected car trouble, engine trouble, break-in, grand theft, flat tires, accidents, and repossession. So if this person just got a new car and may get repossessed, child, one time I saw someone's job get repossessed, someone's car got repossessed at the job. You guys, I used to work at this call center years ago, and we have these big ass windows facing the parking lot. Child, everybody was standing up, and it's a call center, so you know how people be standing up with their headsets, like still talking, but you can see like they're like, oh, who car is that? Y'all may have something extremely embarrassing like that happen to this person, where it's like their car gets repoed and everybody in the building is standing up and just looking at it, and they sitting there embarrassed, trying to take their break early, child. Trying to talk to the repo man. You guys, this person is getting it bad. We have down to earth. This person is being humbled. The house, it says knocked off a pedestal, humbled, ego death, forced sudden change, devastation, broken soapbox, knocked off balance. A lot of these cards are very spiritual for this person. This person is really, and they're gonna feel like they're under spiritual attack, because there's just like an energy of, their guides giving up on them. I can't speak for spirit, I can't say, oh, spirit's giving up on them, but a lot of people, spirit is kind of like a parent. The cosmos are also like parents, you gotta discipline your kids. Especially when, listen, you ain't gonna never catch me with my children yelling in the store. That's just never gonna happen. because I believe in discipline. I'm not soft parenting. You gonna respect me. So that's how that's how the cosmos are. That's how spirit can be at times. When you cut up, when you get out of line, when you're wreaking havoc, there's going to be discipline that's gonna happen, and this person is getting it bad. And you know what? For me personally, I've never been the kind of person to, like, when something is done wrong to me, I feel like I need to play karma and get back at people, because I know that spirit knows people better than I could ever know them. Spirit really knows what's going to hurt them the most and what's really going to get to them. So the fact that spirit is on this person's head right now is letting me know that nothing that we could think of or come up with, or that could even come out of this deck, is going to be as hitting and as poignant and just like really hurtful, like the knife just twisting, as spirit, who knows them, you know, through and through. So I get a lot of spiritual attack, but I also get a lot of energy of them losing their spiritual protection and spiritual guidance and really being vulnerable out here. They may lose their mind. That's what happens to a lot of people that don't have that protection, that don't have their angels fighting on their behalf. They lose their mind and they become like a shell of a person, just going through the motions. Look, you can look in their eyes and it's like glazed over. Like, is there even a soul there in that body? You guys, we have missed opportunities. This one says missing out, right place, wrong time, too little, too late, investment loss. This person may have really been into crypto or stocks and investing and things like that. Their stocks, their investments are going belly up, child. Failed ideas, blinded and slow to realize. So I just heard someone was making a song that they thought was going to go viral. That's for one person. This song is going to be a waste of money. They invested a lot of time and energy into that song and it's not going to go anywhere. And then what else was I hearing? For some of you, this is more than one person. This person, as you knew them or were dating them, talking to them, friends with them, you knew that they were trying to start their own business. They may have even copied your business model or your business ideas, and you may have gotten frustrated because your business started to get slow. First of all, we got the Six of Cups. So Spirit is saying your business is going to recover, and that's already going to be something that naturally is karma to them to see you win, but their business is not going to go anywhere. Exactly. High Priestess in reverse, because that was not an idea that was given to them. That is not something that they did all on their own. They didn't thank anyone. They weren't grateful to the angels, to the universe, to you if you helped them. They didn't show any gratitude or appreciation for all that was given to them, so it's all being snatched away. We have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So that's an energy of you guys getting opportunities and also public recognition with the Queen of Swords. And we have the Four of Cups in reverse and the Five of Wands. This person is fighting for their life to go viral, fighting for their life to get sales to their business, you know, having financial losses and missing opportunities while just watching you get all the opportunities. It's gonna hurt, you guys. We got the Nine of Swords, which is to be expected. We got the Tower in reverse. This lets me know this person is likely going to try to come back and make things right with you so that they can balance the scales within the universe, so that they don't get left behind by their angels, their guides. Yeah, Eight of Cups in reverse. They're going to be trying to come back. It's up to you. I did pull these cards to see, like, I didn't get to it for group one, but I wanted to see, like, okay, Spirit, what are they learning? How will this, you know, benefit the collective? Because to have people that are losing their minds is not helpful to anyone. Like, so let me see. We have the New Beginnings card. Spirit is saying, and we have the Truth card. There will be an opportunity for you guys to stop karma for hitting them as bad. Once they come to you, they're going to be honest and very humble about what they've done, and they're going to take responsibility. You at that point will have the opportunity of whether or not you want to forgive them, and you know, if you want to deal with them in the future, you'll have the opportunity to let it go and to move on with your life, and you know, take their apology and have the scales balanced in that way. Or you could not take their apology, and you could, you know, it's just like with the Truth card, if you communicate to this person honestly, why what they did was wrong, they can have understanding and they won't do something like this again. So it's kind of like just depending on you, like if you're more of a mature person, or if you're someone who feels like this is something that you can get over, something that you just want to end, you don't want to think about, you don't want to see them spiral, like you'll have that opportunity to speak your truth. And because they've seen the karmic you know, negative effects already start to play out, they're going to be very open to what you have to say and very receptive. And I do think like I do think they will genuinely change, but that'll be up to you. So I do see them coming back. I do see that opportunity, group 2. So it's better to just prepare for it and think like, is this something I can forgive now, before you're taken off guard and then you end up like forgiving them, but feeling like you didn't get to say everything you wanted to say, you still feel like something is unfair. Really think that through now before they come through. But that's what I got for you guys. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading, and that is where you can find me. That was your spread. I'll talk to you soon. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, if you chose group 3 with the greenstone, this is your reading. What is their karma for hurting you? What is going to happen? So the first card we have under your stone, we have car accidents, property damage, scares, danger, inconveniences, lowered frequencies, and bad luck. I'm picking up on someone who kind of drives really crazy, really speedily, and that is finally getting to them. Also, I'm picking up on someone who works on their own car, or like their car is their baby, and that car is going belly up, getting in an accident, could even get stolen. I'm picking up on something like that here. Let's see. Spirit. Ooh. For group 3, what will happen? We have loss of sleep and parental issues. Someone may have a sick parent that unfortunately may have something really, you know, listen. Parental issues, it says parent-child differences, parents opposing lifestyles. This person may live with their parents and their parents may kick them out. Stress, trouble, dependence, burdens, leech, child causing problems. So this could also be something if they are a parent themselves. It's like now all of a sudden, you know, their child is having issues in school, loss of sleep, sleepless nights, nightmares, stress, remorse, exhaustion, guilt, and irritability. This person feels a very eerie energy, and I feel like they may have even attracted a spirit to them, because I'm seeing some poltergeist activity. I'm seeing like doors close and open. I'm seeing like a what is that, like a sheet someone has hung up in their room as like, I don't know, maybe they live in the basement and they use it as a divider or something like that, but I'm seeing it just moving and like figures behind it. It looks like it's giving haunted house. It's giving haunted house. I'm seeing like, you know, things like that. So this person may have attracted a spirit attachment with all this negativity in their life. And if there's someone who doesn't believe in spirituality, child, it's just going to be that much worse, because they're going to be in denial that it's happening, but getting attacked nonetheless. So the spirit is going to be allowed to come in more and more. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, look at you. We got dreams come true. So spirit is coming through with like, you know, a little positivity for you. Like you are going to get positivity for everything that you've dealt with in this situation. This person really feels like a lost cause. This feels like there's a very big difference in energy for you guys, group 3. It seems like I'm getting a very angelic, genuine, naive energy. I'm picking up on a feminine who is very young, who's dealing with an asshole. Flat out, straight like that. And this person may be older than you, but this person lives dirty. I'm so sorry. I'm picking up on a feminine. You were going to this person's house and you were disgusted by the room. Why were you getting clapped out like that in that dirty ass room like that? That is disgusting. You know, but listen, we've all been there, and you got to learn, but that is gross. Listen, your dreams are coming true. Spirit is looking out for you, but you really got to be mindful about the quality of people you're dealing with, because listen, I'm not trying to see that vision. I don't want to see that. Okay, so y'all need to do better so I don't have to see stuff like that. Dreams come true says watching you live happily ever after, witnessing you move on, finding true love, building a new life, compatibility, and joy. So it's so beautiful. Like I said, I was getting such a difference in energy. I'm getting like a really harsh, kind of honestly just mean-spirited person living with their parents in their basement, just gross, living in a shabby apartment with a bunch of gross roommates that never take out the trash. It's just disgusting. And then I'm seeing like a really genuine hearted, kind of naive person in places that she just had no business being in. And this person is gonna see like all the things that they said to you, like you will never find someone who's gonna, you know, love you like me, da da da, or you're never gonna find what you're looking for, you're naive, da da da. They're literally seeing that they're seeing that that's not true. You're moving on in front of this person. We have the guilt card. Constant thoughts of mistakes, embarrassed, burden, and pain. So I do feel like this person is very guilty for what they've done. They feel very guilty. They feel like they got a pie to the face. Like, it's just like, dang, my parents are turning on me and they're telling me I'm a disappointment. My family is turning on me. They're telling me like they're so ashamed of how I turn out and how I treat people. Nobody wants to talk to me. No one wants to be around me because of my bad attitude. My friends don't even want to be my friends anymore because no one like it just feels like everything is going down for this person. We have the thoughts card. So a lot of mental turmoil is coming up with you guys. We have down to earth and job loss. So they are being humbled. They may lose their job, and that may have been the only thing that was kind of keeping them afloat. Loss of employment, layoffs, termination, write-ups, job performance, and unexpected closures. This is giving me an energy of someone thought that they couldn't or wouldn't be fired because the job like doesn't get enough applicants, or they're the only person that knew like how to do a certain thing at the job, but they're losing the job nonetheless. Down to earth says knocked off the pedestal, humbled, ego death, forced, sudden change, devastation, broken soapbox, and knocked off balance. So this person is going to be extremely humbled, and you guys are going up and up and up to the point where they can't even reach you. Thoughts, endless thinking, rehashing old events, longing, preoccupied, remorse, reminiscing constantly, and hopeless. You know, I don't feel like this person is going to reach back out to you. I feel like they're too prideful to do that. I feel like they're going to be forever haunted with the memory of what they could have had. But this person, they just don't make the choices to be better. They could be in a better situation. They choose not to. They could have better circumstances, a more cleaned room. You know, they choose not to. It's just like gross. I'm like, oh my God, that is disgusting. I don't understand, like, ugh, child. Ugh. I just can't. I can't personally live in filth. I really can't. Okay, so we have the World card in reverse and the Magician in reverse. So the way that they thought, or the life that they build up, I'm picking up on, for one of you, this person plays a lot of video games, and that constant serotonin, or is it dopamine? I don't know what, like, happy chemical is sent to your brain when you like win a match or accomplish something in the game or get to talk to people online. They've been using that for years as a coping mechanism to feel better about themselves. They go through their living and waking life like a zombie, you know, the bottom of the barrel, the bottom feeder of society, and then they get on this game and they're able to feel good about themselves because people don't see them for who they truly are. People don't know who they truly are in real life. And something may happen to that game, or they may finally come to terms with that, like, this game is all I've had, and this is the only thing that's allowed me to feel like a good person. But they're having to look in the mirror and realize, like, I'm not a bad person. So they may spiral and stay far away from this person. They may lose their mind. We got the Four of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. So they're trying to avoid it. And also Eight of Cups in reverse. They feel like they have access to you. Still, they feel like even when you're in a no contact, when you're not talking, whenever they feel like they want to talk to you, they feel like they could. So we have the Page of Swords. There will likely be a moment where this person does finally reach out, because before I wasn't feeling it. This person is going to reach out once they're at a low. And Page of Swords is like a mist. it's like them not having solid communication or getting what they wanted out of you. So you will have an opportunity to like be like, I'm not interested in you. And I would really go in like, you know, the situation is disgusting. I don't even like you. I don't want anything to do with you. That was the worst part of my life. You were the lowest quality person I've ever dealt with. Like, I would be honest about the situation, like, and really speak your mind about it. Because them feeling like they can just come back and bother you, it just isn't right, you guys. So we have the Temperance card and the Queen of Wands. I do feel like your dreams will come true, things will be balanced for you, and this person will have to live with the thoughts and the guilt of, you know, what they've done to themselves and how they've gotten their own way and kept themselves away from opportunities that could have been really good for them, or relationships that could have been really good for them, because they're lazy and of low quality. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. That is what I got for you guys. Group 3, my Etsy is below. If you want a private tarot reading, you can find that in the description. But that is what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, if you chose group 4 with the blue stone, this is your reading. What will be their karma for messing with you, not believing in you? So the first card we have under your stone, we have the looks card. Okay, Spirit, where are we going to go with this? Decrease in beauty, fading sex appeal, allure gone, has been, spell broken, insecurity, frantic, and delusional. So this person may have gained opportunities or relationships solely through their look, and something about their look is like, either they're realizing like looks aren't everything because they don't have control over you, or something may happen to them. They may start having really bad cystic breakouts and acne and crazy things happening. We have watching, injuries, and car accidents. So this person is attracting a lot of bad luck. Watching says seeing you prosper, missed opportunities, surprised, in awe, spying, and jealousy. So, you know, tapping into this energy, it feels like you, how can I say this? This person is taking you liking them or being interested in them as something that means that you're less than. And when you move on and live your life, and of course inevitably, you know, attract new love, people who want to be your friend, people who want to be with you romantically, this person is like, they're so shook by it because they completely misread the situation. They thought that because you wanted them, that means that they had something that you couldn't get, versus you just liking them. And I see a lot of people doing that nowadays, attaching their personal value to whether or not someone likes them. Like that, these things don't have anything to do with each other. Anyways, injuries, accident prone, slip and fall circumstances, distracted, medical expenses, pain, and sudden injury. So this person may, you know, end up in a cast, child. We got car accidents with property damage, scars, danger, inconvenience, lowered frequencies, and bad luck. So this person is going to be experiencing some bad luck. I feel like this person is going to try to make it better because their whole world is crumbling down after whatever it is that they've done to you. So they're like, okay, you know what? Let me just apologize. Yeah, we have the betrayal card. And that's how this feels. Backstabbed by friends, disappointment, switched out, shock, gossip, loss, theft, and unappreciated. If this is a work drama, like someone at work that's been trying to attack you, make fun of you, someone at work who's been trying to like downplay your work ethic, downplay who you are and the value that you bring, people are turning on them. They're like, you know, they created, I don't know, this person has this weird ass God complex where it's like they associate things that have nothing to do with like them it's weird. It's like, okay, say you had a crush on this person. It makes this person feels like they're a better employee. Like, say you know this person at work, or this is just a coworker, someone you didn't have anything romantic with. This is just a random coworker. Just by you being friendly to them, they felt like that means they were above you and you were trying to earn their, I don't even know, are they even above you? Like, it's weird. It's like you guys are all on the same level and they have this weird ass, they're really delusional. They're extremely delusional. Also, I'm seeing someone get the opportunity. You're getting the opportunity that they wanted. So if this is a work situation, that person may be demoted, because we do have the Three of Swords, which is a very heartbreaking, harsh situation. And then we have the Four of Wands, which typically represents like marriage energy, but something coming together. This is you getting an opportunity, you joining forces, you getting a promotion, you being promoted to upper management, while this person is in absolute agony, despair, and having something taken away. So this really kind of feels like instant karma. We also have the Moon in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. So they're being humbled in a way where it's like they can no longer deny their true position or who they truly are. Just because you're an attractive person doesn't mean that everyone wants you, that everyone will be stuck on you forever, that people will not move on with their lives. Just because, you know, people are trying to make friends with you or being nice to you in the workplace does not mean that I feel like I'm beneath you, does not mean that I feel like I need to kiss up to you. Even if you are my manager, like, okay, and I can get another job tomorrow, and that's the real tea in the same industry with probably better pay. Just because I'm being nice to you or treating you with respect doesn't mean that I feel it doesn't mean that I'm kissing up to you. This feels like someone who completely misread the situation, but this also feels like someone who's genuinely very delusional, and so they do this to multiple people. And I feel like, you know, with the betrayal energy and them being switched out, like the card said, there's gonna be like a lot of people replacing them because they don't want to be involved with a person like this. And I feel like they're very taken aback by it, very shook by it. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Pentacles. So it's like an immediate pie to the face. It's like an immediate demotion. It's like an energy of them, you know, like feeling like, oh, I'm the person that everybody wants to be like, or I'm the person that everybody is trying to kiss up to. Everybody wants to be on my level, or everybody wants to be with me romantically. And then they're having everyone turn away from them, and they're having to force the situation, and they're finally seeing the situation for what it truly is for so long of being so delusional that it's just like everything at once, you guys. It's going to be very overwhelming for this person. They may have a breakdown. We got the Five of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Swords. So a lot of mental turmoil. I feel like the Nine of Swords came out for every group today. I think it did. Maybe not group 3, but I know Nine of Swords came out for group 1 and 2. You may have been called to one of those groups as well. Spirit, is there anything positive to take from this situation? For those who they did not see their worth, the lighter energies. Okay, so we have retreat and duality. We have death and struggle. So I was looking for more of a positive message for those of you where it's just like people doubted you, but with death and struggle, it really feels like people are having ego deaths and people are struggling, and they're realizing that the road that they took has permanent effects or permanent consequences. So I don't see that they're, you know, it's not a punishment per se. It's kind of like you thought, you know, you didn't see it for this person, you didn't see that they had value, you ignored this person, you assumed that they wouldn't be someone of value, they would never supersede you, and now they're superseding you, and you're just having to live with that. So unfortunately, even for the people who just doubted you and didn't see it for you and didn't want to support you, they're having to, you know, deal with their life as it is without the opportunities that you have, and it's just like you picked a side, now stay there type of energy. Retreat and duality. These people are likely going to go into hermit mode and try to go through some transformation, probably have their first spiritual awakening due to the situation, because it is very mentally exhausting and a lot and weighing heavy on their shoulders, and it's something that they just can't ignore because the way things play out, it's so clearly things are playing out the way that they are for them because they picked a side, and they picked the wrong side. They picked a side where they felt like, you know, they were on a pedestal, and they're realizing they're not. And it is what it is. That's what I got for you guys. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading. It's in the description. But that was your message. I love you. Be careful what you wish for. And I'll see you in the next one. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.